Can I just ask for a clarification of
Sure.
what you were saying to Marcus?
Sure.
So if somebody's not necessarily confused about their gender, but quite androgynous, because I've heard you say about the whole variety of souls that God made.
When you say they're androgynous,
Well, my question was, when you have, say, a masculine, feminine soul,
Yep.
do they always split in the same way? Or could the split be so that the male half actually has quite a lot of the feminine qualities and the female half has quite a lot of the masculine, if they're a straight couple?
No. The way God's created it is to not create confusion. So if your soul is in a male body and you feel more like you would like to be in a female body, that is usually has been influenced by a number of external factors rather than your own soul. And the external factors are all related to your parents and the spirits that surrounded the process of conception.
I think what I meant was not so that you would want to be in a female body, but just say men I know. Some of them are, and some of them are gentle and more feminine than they might.
Yeah,
do you see what I mean?
Don't confuse the word gentle with masculinity, like being opposites.
No,
that is not true. This is the problem that we face on Earth, is a lot of times we are making value judgments based on the error. The reality is every person that God's ever created and who is eventually purely masculine, and you'll meet many of them after you pass who have purified their souls to that point, you'll find them to be very gentle people pretty much all the time. So gentleness is not a feminine quality.
Okay.
And harshness and hardness is not a masculine quality. I've met very many women who are very hard people. And we need to see these particular problems as errors or emotional impediments rather than qualities of gender. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the majority of people on Earth, they have this, we have our pure nature, and then we have added to our pure nature all of the mud that's been thrown at us throughout our life and all of our own resistance to progress and our own resistance to feeling our emotions from childhood, all the damage that was done during our childhood, and also our own resistance to use our will in harmony with love. And these particular problems create attitudes in us that are basically based around anger and fears and shame and all of these kind of emotions. And those kind of emotions create a whole lot of problems for us throughout our life, which we then start thinking are masculine problems or feminine problems. The reality is they're just problems, and true masculinity and true femininity are just as gentle as each other. That's the reality. Yeah.